Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier and this is ship updates. Now, this week's ship updates unfortunately is going to be a little thin. There wasn't too much in terms of ship info, but for what little there was actually possibly some pretty big pieces of news. So we'll get right into that. First off, the buyback tokens. Now, the buyback tokens I believe are coming out next week. You'll be getting one token per quarter. Now, these allow you to buy back a pledge ship for store credit instead of having to basically spend new money on a ship. So you would be getting 4 of these per year. So, for instance, like let's say if I wanted to buy my glaive back, I could basically take this token, melt a couple of ships, and then use that token to facilitate that purchase without having to put new money into the game. But once I had done that, then that's it for basically the next 3 months before I get another token. Now, as to the exact dates when they'll come out, probably we're going to get this one obviously close to the middle of the first quarter, so chances are they'll probably put them out at the beginning of every quarter after that. So probably it would be, if we're getting it now, it'll be 2 months until the next one, and then 3 months after that till you get the next one. But only 4 per year for those basically those buyback tokens. So if you're looking to use them and completely rearrange your hangar and get back some stuff that you used to have but don't have anymore, you're really going to have to think about it and use those tokens strategically. Now, they have said that they are willing to think about it and possibly increase that in the future, but for right now, it's 4 per year. So, really think about it before you use it if you've got, some big changes you want to make to your hangar. The Starfarer. Now, originally, a lot of people were hoping that the Starfarer was going to be out this month, and we are getting a patch today, but the Starfarer is not going to be in it. Today's patch is going to be mostly bug fixes, and I think it is just bug fixes, and the Starfarer is looking to be next month, so slight delay on the Starfarer, but hopefully it'll be in right towards the beginning of the month. Now, along with what's going to be in the next patch, next month, is the Reliant. Now, or the Reliant rather, is a goal for next month's patch, which is 2.2. They've said basically it's a possibility, but it's not certain. But during the conversation, they also kind of dropped a little something about testing its flight model as well. Now, I don't know if they were speaking in generalities, about ships, like, oh, well, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to test its flight model and all that, or if maybe that wasn't just a little bit of a slip up, and maybe the base Reliant is going to go straight to flight ready. I don't think so. I wouldn't believe so, but that was said in the show. But there was another thing related to that a little bit later in the show. A user was asking a question in the chat. He said, so when the Idris comes out, will the Idris be in the hangar, or will the Idris go straight to flight ready? And then Ben answered, TBD, like to be determined. So that could potentially be huge. I mean, obviously, it's not a date, it's not a time frame for when we'll see the Idris, and the Idris playing such a large role in Squadron 42, they may not want to reveal it prior to Squadron 42 being out, but at the same time, it's just a ship, it's not the story, so I don't know if they'd want to save the ship for the wow factor of Squadron 42 or not, but the fact that they're actually saying TBD on whether or not it'll be flight ready is really cool. I mean, it's one thing, at least for Idris owners, to possibly look forward to, is the fact that when the Idris finally does make it into the game, you'll be able to take it out and fly it and use it. So that could be really, really interesting for the Idris owners out there. And frankly, I would say probably it would go straight to flight ready, because at this point, I mean, we've seen how far they had to enlarge the hangars just to fit the Starfarer. Fitting the Idris in the hangar, I just can't see that. You know, I'm at the point where the Idris is in the hangar. I think you would have to start giving away, some kind of, low cost version of the little golf cart to go around in your hangar in, because that hangar that would fit the Idris would be immense. You could probably fit like 20 small ships in that space on the hangar floor. I mean, that's a big ass ship. So I don't know. I would kind of lean towards the Idris being flight ready. That's if I were to make a call, and if I were to put, say, like $20 down on it, I'd say it'd go straight to flight ready, just because it's such a huge part of Squadron 42 as well, that you have to figure that they're a little further along with the Idris than they're letting on. But there was also another cool thing on Twitter, which was Sandy put up a picture of a component of the Idris and said, "What part do you think this is?" And that's a picture right there up on screen. Some people were guessing railgun. I have no idea. I'm not going to venture a guess on this one. I'm already going out on a limb enough in this episode. So I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. So that's some stuff for the Idris owners to look forward to. Now, the Caterpillar. We found out on Around the Verse, and we got, once again, it got dropped a little bit again on Reverse the Verse today, is that Gurmuk is working on, some of the tech components for the Caterpillar, which probably means, all those little modules that go in the primary hull of the Caterpillar, those would probably be the little sections where you're going to get your different areas, like a little salvage area, a little medical area, a little cargo area or whatnot. And I guess Gurmuk is working on what those are each going to look like and how they're going to be realized in the Star Citizen universe. So that's going to be potentially a really cool thing. And we also found out on Reverse the Verse today that once he's done that, he is going to start working on the Carrack interiors. Now, if you remember all the way back to when the Carrack was sold, Gurmuk was the one who originally did the ship concept, so it'll be back in his hands and he'll be doing the interiors. So obviously something to look forward to for Carrack owners. Obviously it'd be better to have the ship in your hangar than to keep hearing about it, but at least at this point it's not moving forward, but the intention is there, and there is a plan for it to move forward in the near future once the modules are done for the Caterpillar. Now, we also saw in Reverse the Verse, we saw some concept art during the art sneak peek for a shoulder-mounted railgun. We found out on Reverse the Verse today that is actually an anti-ship weapon. So if you're at the Korea station and someone's harassing you outside with a ship, sooner or later you might have a weapon that can take them out. No release date on that or any kind of expectation as to when we can or any kind of indication as to when we can expect it in the game, but at least they're thinking along those lines, and that's pretty cool. It also looks like the railgun that they recently released in the Voyager Direct store, this one here, which I don't know, that's a weapon I definitely want to test out in the near future once I get my hands on the right ship. Other little tidbits, I mean, not so much ship related, but female character models will come out with character customizations. And the next landing zone will basically come out when it's ready. So that is unfortunately all there is for ship updates, and I guess ship related updates. Oh wait, no. Sorry. Not so much a ship update, but a ship related update is the SciTech HOTAS. I'm starting to question if I actually didn't go over this already in the episode, but I'm going to assume I haven't and carry on. The SciTech HOTAS is again delayed. This is the base version of the HOTAS. What's happening is They want to, I guess, conduct the sale closer to the release and the shipping of the HOTAS, so the date for that has been pushed back and is TBD. But we also heard a while back that the high-end HOTAS will be, we'll learn a lot more about that around E3, so I don't know if that means that the high-end HOTAS has been pushed as well, but for those of you looking to get the Star Citizen HOTAS, looks like you'll have to be patient for a little while longer. Anyways, that's pretty much it for ship updates this week. I wish there were more, but it just didn't all come together. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and thanks for watching.
Quantum travel initiated.